I need to reload my Google. Hi, Drew. You all right?
Yep, doing well. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, buddy. Not too bad. Just make sure this is on here so I can see the chat if anybody comes in. I did share the link myself tonight quite a lot as well, so.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get it into that group that I've been in. I'm just making sure that that's okay with Sylvia.
Yeah. Yeah, I did crack it out in a couple of groups tonight. I don't know who's the one, but. Yeah, so as I was saying before, it'd be quite cool doing it from different ends and seeing obviously what different results we get and stuff.
Yeah, I think for me the neat thing to do would be to actually use your live stream here because of the distance. You know what I mean? Like I said last night and stuff, the fact that it's streaming from where you are to see the kind of accents and voices that come through here would be kind of neat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. It's interesting for me as well to see all of that. Let me just check the channel and see if.
Yeah, I'm going to pull it up on my tablet so I can monitor it.
See, I think right now it's just showing you at the minute, as I suspected, but I just don't know what sound's coming through. Because I think it'll give us some kind of feedback. Although, I'm not actually hearing anything. Strangely enough.
Hold on, let me mute my camera and then check what's coming through on the.
All right.
Well, this is what I've got right now.
Yeah. Well, I know you've got audio coming through because I can hear you, but hang on. I know once it's on me, it flicks between me and you. Or it usually does.
Maybe, I think I need to reset my tablet here real quick, but.
Okay, I've just realised actually, I think it's set on me now permanently, so I'm wondering if when it's on me, you're showing a box at the bottom.
All right, I'll check that in just a second.
All right.
You know, last night, after we did all this, I helped a woman connect with their grandmother, her grandmother's soul. And it was really good. You know, I got a lot of good answers and everything. But I could already tell that the environment around me had been affected electromagnetically. And when I was done speaking to her, my phone, my tablet, my TV, everything shut off and reset. Everything was lagging. And that's been 2 nights in a row now that that's happened.
Laggy connections. Do you know what I think is going on? I think there must be something. I mean, when I look on my app, there's nothing going on in terms of solar x-rays, I don't think. No, everything's normal. Solar x-rays are normal.
We have a full moon tonight, or eclipse or something?
82% full.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, the fields are normal look, so. Yeah, I think the other night when we did this, I think it was good because we kind of had a collective energy of people.
Absolutely.
Not just like people viewing, but people were kind of putting some energy into it.
Yeah.
And it just seemed to be successful. So, but I've got my little crystal tonight, and what I use this for.
There you go.
Is I put it in front of this, the receiver for the laser, and what it does is it lights that up. So instead of just being a beam going in, it spreads quite a beam of light, but through that as well. And I find that is quite helpful, shining the laser beam through that and into the receiver.
Yeah.
So, but I've got
That's
some
interesting.
batteries.
Good
Got
deal.
some batteries. So yeah, we're pretty annoyed about that because it's normally really good. So, that just reminds me, just give me 1 second. I need to get the little speaker.
Take your time.
Good evening, viewers. How are you doing today? Well, should I say this evening? It's 11:30 here in the UK.
It is 6:30 here.
What city are you from again, Drew?
It's Richmond, Virginia.
Ah, Virginia.
Yep, right below the capital of our great country.
Is Virginia like a country, or is it like a big?
It's a state, but Virginia's a state, and our states are huge. So I live in a county outside of the city of Richmond in the state of Virginia.
I see. When I said country, I didn't mean is it a country. I meant is it like a country, as in like countryside, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It used to be real country, and in the past decade or so, where I am, people have sold off all their farmland, and it's become more suburb kind of.
And Teresa.
And actually, where I live, there's a ton of Civil War battlefields and stuff around. So that's one of the things that has made paranormal research fun for me, is because there's a lot of historic places to go. It's, historic places are kind of few and far between. But if you live somewhere where the Civil War was really prevalent, then that's really as far back as stuff still remains. You'll see the battlefields and trenches and all kinds of things like that are still around.
Yeah. Did you find out if you can see you at the bottom of the screen or not when it's in this mode?
I'm still loading everything up. It's taking a second here.
Yeah. I'm just not sure if the viewers can actually hear you right now and see you in the bottom of the screen.
Sylvia, are you in the chat? Can you hear me speaking?
Yeah, Sylvia's there. They're just having a problem loading it tonight for some reason. But you know what's strange? It was slow for me when I tried it on my mobile. It was constantly doing the spinny circle.
Yeah, that's what it was doing to me. That's why I restarted my tablet. I was hoping that it was just a me problem.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I think there's something affecting the place today. I think the whole world seems to be somehow affected by something on the internet.
Well, there is talk of impending war with the U.S. and North Korea.
It's been pending for a while, but
yeah. Our fearless leader is really stepping up the propaganda talk.
Yeah, I won't get me started on that, because I tell you, this stream will go from paranormal.
Yeah, it'll go political real quick.
It'll go from paranormal to Illuminati. And,
you know
what?
Exactly.
That's for another time, another channel maybe. But I haven't even got time to go having channels about talking about the Illuminati and stuff. Jesus. But yeah, that's YouTube for you. Do you ever find when you're watching videos on YouTube, right, it kind of picks up your habits? So it'll show you something in the recommended for the first time, like a conspiracy, and you're like, oh, what's that then? I'll just watch a bit of that. And you start watching it. And before you know it, every time you turn your YouTube on or whatever, it's there, full of it. It's constantly.
Yeah. Not only that, but for me, I'll start watching it, and then 5 hours later, I realize the sun's coming up.
Yeah, that's what it's like. You just get so engrossed in it all, don't you?
I could just hear your chair really well squeaking.
You know what? I'm one of these people.
Super loud.
I'm one of these people that's got a shaky leg. So I sit with my shake my leg.
I do too.
I keep trying
I
to
do the
stop it.
same thing.
I think the laptop moving. I need to strap my legs down or something. I'm not sure if this is showing you at the same time or not. It's weird.
It hasn't even loaded for me yet.
That's weird. Let me try again because I couldn't get it on either. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. Oh, so that won't work. I was going to say I'll just go for a cig in the garden and then it's not going to give the sound down here and I can hear it, but I'm not going to be able to talk then, so I'm not going to see the two in front, so that's not going to work, is it?
This one's for her.
Yeah. I wonder why it's not loading. That's really weird.
Do you want to try rebooting it?
I can't see how that'd affect anything though, because YouTube's
Well, I don't either. That's a YouTube problem, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically YouTube receives it from us and then it relays, so I don't know, it is a bit strange. Let me just watch
YouTube receives it from us and then it relays, so
oh, say something, I've got it on.
That is a bit strange. Let me just watch YouTube receives it from us and then it
I'll
relays.
turn the sound off. Well, I can see me and but funnily enough, the delay was literally about 4 seconds.
Could you hear my voice there?
Hang on.
Funnily enough, the delay was literally about 4 seconds. Could you hear my voice there? Oh, okay, good.
Ah, but it's doing a thing where it's showing me and you. Hang on. Let me just have it on just me.
Could you hear my voice there?
Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's definitely the delay is quite good tonight, but I can't see you in the bottom of the screen when I've got it on just me.
Can you hear my voice on it?
Yeah, I can hear your voice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as long as it's not cutting out my voice, then we're doing all right.
But if I have it on you, I'd love to know how to get it to show us all that's in.
Right.
That is weird.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole point, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can see the people at the bottom.
So we can all see each other and chat, and everyone else should be able to see us all too, so they can see us all nodding our heads and.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Strange, very strange. But I'm new to this this way of doing it. I normally use software and just go if I'm going like before I used to go live.
Yeah, just edit
certain software.
Get it done.
No, I used to go live and I used to have like a little card come up and it'd say Mark C Paranormal.
Oh, okay.
I've got loads of them, but they're just not available to the public because personally they're like 3 hours long and they were taking up my research on my page itself. So, but right, yeah, all right, enough of watching that at the same time. See, the good thing about it being live as well is it's all archived, so people can just come and watch it and see what did happen live and in real time. So it validates a lot for people. Bits of old sleep in my eye at this time.
Man, I am getting that white ring and nothing but that white ring. Well, I see my face, but it's still.
There's people coming in. It's strange, isn't it? Because I turn it on now and I can get it straight on.
Yeah. Shiros, are you there? Comment in the live chat if you're there.
Hi, 4 viewers.
Okay. Can you see us well, or is your video lagging really hard? Okay, she's got a good stream. I don't know. Let me try something here. This might affect. I mean, I don't need. You know, as long as I can see the chat, we're good.
Well, yeah, you can still hear everything.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, there's not a lot going on to see.
No, yeah, not at this point.
I mean, the chances of something manifesting in this house behind me would be, you know, I'd be very lucky for something like that to happen because it's never happened yet. And, you know what I mean? So the chances would be very slim.
Sometimes people talk about seeing stuff in photographs I take of myself around my apartment, but it's not because of the apartment. It's because of me. It's because I open myself up so much and I let myself be kind of a magnet. So you never know what you're going to find around me.
My wife's a magnet. She was actually going to come on tonight, but she's a bit tired. She was going to sit with us tonight, but she's not really into the paranormal too much. Yeah, she is. She doesn't like the feelings she gets because she's already been told by psychics and it confirmed, but she knows anyway. But she's a sensitive. She's got the skills to do. She knows. She gets attracted. When I used to work, people was coming like and banging on the walls, and never happens when I'm around. But this guy that talked when we was at that place I told you about, and the spirit spoke, and all the room heard and screamed and everything. My wife was there. As soon as she left that room, she was one of the ones that screamed. As soon as she left that room, the energy left. Everybody felt the energy just disappeared.
Wow. So, that's crazy.
Yeah, it just followed her.
It was like, yeah, it was all.
Everywhere she goes, stuff happens. So.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is for me. But typically, it's stuff will happen, but I can tell it's like something trying to get my attention. But usually, things don't start really popping off until I, you know, open myself up and say, "Hey, I'm listening. Come talk now." And then sometimes it'll be a flood of different spirits coming in.
Yeah, she got. I'm sure she got hit on the second time by the spirit. So, because the second time round we weren't there long, and she had to come home, and I really wanted to stay, so she went home in a taxi. It's only down the road, well, up the road. So my wife come home, but she was literally scared stiff. And the second time, obviously, when my wife went, nothing happened all night. It was just plain old building. That's what it felt like. But yeah, the first time round, I'd visually seen things, I'd heard things, felt them. It was weird, really, really weird. So
all right, well, I'm not going to be able to get a video at all here, I think, so I'm going to kind of just let it go and see if it ends up catching up. But
I'd love to know
it's up
why
to you.
that is, why it's doing that. Because it's fine, isn't it?
I just want to make sure everybody else can see so that we can, you know, so we can do this live.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't want there to be any problems. I just can't understand why it is. The only thing I did do differently this time is I added some like tile things that I thought I was going to come on in the beginning before the stream. It just says my logo and it just like there's a green light goes across it. And it never showed. And I just wondered if maybe it's trying to play them when people first come on. I don't know, but my first time trying to get on, it wasn't doing it at all. It wasn't coming on. But now it's straight on, so I don't understand what the problem is. But people are coming on. But then it's like going. There was 4 viewers a bit ago. There's only 2 now.
Yeah, well, Sylvia's waiting for me to let her know when we're actually gonna get things sorted and started. And I just posted the link in the other group just about 10 minutes ago. So we'll see.
Well, I just had a notification saying we're live on the other channel. So Well, it's coming through all right there anyway to me. To get the chat up. Right, I'm just going to go and have this a second. Yeah, if you want. What should we do to start with when I've had this? Because obviously there's not many people in. We're hoping if there were a few people and we could maybe see where we can go. We're trying to connect with people for him, but there's not that many people.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. I definitely want to run the live stream, which the way I have things set up, I've got to download it to my tablet real quick.
You might need an external speaker if you're using the same device now.
I've got an external speaker. Got a nice little one. It's from Skull Candy.
Yeah, mine's just a little tiny one. It's nothing really. Little £10 cheap job.
Mine's small as can be, but it is absolutely loud.
Although I do like this one better.
There you go. Mine's bigger than yours, man.
Yeah. It's a little iPod. Speaker. Right, let's go 1 sec. I'm going to have this at the door. If you want to fire that up and stuff, I'll be with you in a sec. I'm just going to have this on chat. I'm just going to stand outside this door a minute. In fact,
All right.
if I unplug this, I should still be able to hear you. No, I'll be able to hear you on the phone anyway. Just 1 sec. I'll be able to hear what it sounds like now with you talking and.
All right, can you hear me okay and everything? I'm still trying to get everything set up. For some reason, it seems like right when I started getting settled here, that my tablet is acting like I've spent a whole night channeling spirits. Let's see here. Let me see. I am having technical difficulties of my own now. All right, I've got to get this sorted here. I apologize if there's anybody watching. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. I've only done this once before. Let me see if I can get this sorted out. I am still getting set up. This is a pain. Having trouble.
Right, stop.
I'm having to reset my tab one more time because it's literally, it's like it did last night after I was done channeling. It's just real laggy, and then it started losing all its connections, and my phone's fine. I'm sitting here talking to you just fine. So something's affecting my electronics already here.
Hi, Paranormal White Noise. Are we coming through all right to you? People seem to be having difficulties with it buffering and stuff. We have a delay's quite long tonight, Drew, as well. It's about 30 seconds.
Is it really?
Mm.
Oh, and I had put the wrong link in the group. I put a link to like a song or something, and now I've got it. I've got it right. That's great. Oh, okay, Sylvia posted it too.
All right, we're coming all right for through all right for Paranormal White Noise anyway.
So I am now just where I think I can download the app straight now. There we go. It's been so long since I've actually downloaded one from the page. Hold on.
Just type in Mark Coulter on Google Play.
Yeah, I did that. What is happening here? Okay. Which?
Nobody's with us, Paranormal.
Is it this one?
No, the one at the side of it to the left.
To the left. Okay, that's what I thought. For some reason, I thought I had the wrong one.
The other one brings the exact same sound. It's just that was the original one. But then obviously,
this is the one that has the
new one.
EMF data and all that stuff.
Yes, it's quite cool actually.
Yeah, I like it a lot actually. I like seeing
Lots
that.
of people like the feature of seeing the moon because obviously the moon is good if you can see the moon data and the solar energy and stuff like that. Solar field. It's quite good. I usually get good results when things are high or disturbed on the readings. Yeah, there's nobody going Paranormal White Noise. It's just me, myself, and I, and Drew.
Yeah, just us doing it real well too. All right, so I've got it where the GhostBox is up and working now. And let me see if I can put it in the background on my screen. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So let me know how the volume is. Let me know as it gets louder if it's good or if it needs to be turned up more. Is that too loud, Mark, or is it good, or what?
Sounds all right to me.
Okay. I have the speaker pretty much right next to my microphone there, so. Let me know if for some reason it's not loud enough. It kind of sounds like it's going a lot faster tonight almost compared to last night. That's strange. Last night it seemed like it was a lot more tame.
I haven't touched it, so.
Oh, there we go. And my video's working. Everything's working now. Good deal.
Just give me a second. Sort this one out. Hang on.
Hi, Kevin Smith. How you doing? You trying to do some trolling today? I mentioned your name. You happy? You feeling good? Kevin Smith was banned. Yeah, that's where we were headed, Teresa. That's where we were headed. I just wanted to make sure he got his mention first. I can appreciate a good troll, but, you know, you're going to get banned if I mention your name. I appreciate the effort.
I had a feeling when it comes tonight.
All right, so as everybody can hear, I hope, let me know if you can't hear it well. I have a GhostBox running right now that is actually being streamed from where Mark is right now. So this is traveling from England to the United States, all the way across the water, and you can hear it perfectly. So in my experience, the neat thing about it is, since I'm in Virginia, when you don't get any accents, or as I would say, you don't get a British accent coming through, you actually hear more of an American accent, or maybe even a redneck accent coming through there. You know that that's not coming from Mark's end. That's authentic, and that is a spirit coming through, because I don't think they have a whole lot of American disc jockeys over there causing interference. So
That's true.
So I'm going to ask my normal question, which is, Mike, are you here? Can you let everybody know you're here? Say hello. Which y'all will have to let me know if you hear anything, because like we were saying last night, if you were here, when you're listening to it live, it's harder to hear. But when you're listening to it on the other end through the headphones, you can hear it much more clearly. So Mike, if you can, try real hard to say hello to Mark, or say hello to anybody in this list right here. And y'all let us know if you do hear anything, and if we start getting some stuff going, we can start asking some questions. Make sure you put your headphones on too.
Things to do with these, like listen for a bit and try and get
I've heard maybe 2 or 3 voices, but I can't make out what they're saying.
Sweet.
All right, Mike. Let's do some magic here, bud. Try to come through really loud. Say your name or say hello.
This week, show how to get the leaf. Celebrating. Rosie, what's the ad? We've got 20 things.
Okay. I don't know if it needs to be sped up or slowed down because it's getting so much like full sounds. Maybe it needs to be sped up just a little bit.
It just said focus. Yeah, 1 second, I've got to speed it up.
Yeah, I heard that focus too, and I had just written that in the comments. I had written for Teresa to do it. Yeah. Okay, who's actually still here in the chat?
Let's just speed up a little bit.
There we go. Oh yeah, there's a deep voice. There's a deep voice that must have just said something over about like 10 sweeps.
It's weird. I'm not going to say his name, but the person I was talking to you about earlier just said his name.
Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you later whose name it was.
Yeah. I remember who we were talking about. That's crazy. Let me know if the feed or sound cuts out or anything. I'm going to try something real quick.
Okay.
You still there? Can you hear me, Mark?
Yeah.
All right, good deal. I'm going to try to send a buddy of mine the link, but I got to do it through my phone. All right, if there's any spirits here with me, please try very hard to step up to this speaker and project your voice through it.
do with somebody to try and bring through the box?
Say that again?
What to do with somebody to focus on, to try and bring through the box?
Yeah. But let me see if I can just get Mike to do it. Usually Mike will just say hello real quick. But I can't hear it that well sitting right next to it here. So let me know if y'all hear a hi or hello. Mike, can you step up and say hello and say count to the number 3? I can hear Mike's voice a little bit, but it's really behind everything. He said what when I said his name, and I could just barely make out the sound of his voice, but it's not coming through real clear yet, so maybe with some time it'll get stronger. Yeah. Mike, you can use all my energy if you want to, bud. Okay, Sylvia, if you want me to try, just tell me the name and I'll see if I can get him to come through. Oh,
Maybe
yeah, I heard that.
Focus.
Did you hear that? It said maybe you pick the innocent. I was about to ask if you meant Rich. Hey, Rich, you remember me? Mike. Would you feel like coming through and trying to talk through the GhostBox so Sylvia and our friends can all hear your voice? No, y'all tell me if you hear anything, because I'm going to try not to react too much to anything I hear. I don't want to lead you on into thinking you heard something. If you hear something, tell us. Mike, can you help Rich speak? Can you show him how? I know you know how to use these.
I'll just focus and
Yeah, I'm trying to get my spirit friend Mike to push people forward kind of like he was the other night, but I literally just sat down before we got on the video, so it may be that I haven't focused enough.
Okay, Mike, if you're having troubles coming through tonight, see if there's any of the guys there that was a technician that can help you come through the radio, or just treat it like a CB radio and pretend you're communicating with us through a CB radio and it should come through. But if you're struggling with that, I have to say harder. But if you're struggling, you could use many ways. You can use the frequencies, or you can use the electromagnetic induced speaker to change the sound as it comes out.
Sylvia, whose voice did you hear? quick conversation, and I keep hearing Mike's voice, but that's because I'm so used to it. But it's real low. He's not talking very loud. He just keeps saying like what and yeah and answering questions with one word. Sylvia, you said you heard someone say that's right. It may be cutting my vocals out because the GhostBox is running into the same mic I'm using. So, Sylvia, if you didn't hear what I said, I was asking if you recognized the voice you heard. Mike and any other spirits here, please step forward and use the GhostBox. I know you know how. We've done this before. Vince, my friend, if you're here, Wes, Casey, if any of you guys can help me out now, I'd appreciate being able to show my friends how this works. Mike, try really hard to put your energy forth so they can use it. I'm wondering if using the headphone mic was making it worse. Am I clearer now?
Yeah.
The GhostBox just stopped. Hold on. Which is, I mean, the speaker shut off. It wasn't the GhostBox.
Yeah, it does when you take your headphones out, usually.
Okay.
That sounds a lot clearer now.
Good deal. Can any spirit yell their name as loud as they can? Are there any spirits here that know Mark? Can you say hello to Mark? You're on his stream after all. Did anybody hear that?
Right, I'm just concentrating on typing there a minute.
Say again, Mark. I couldn't hear that.
Yeah, I was just concentrating on typing back in the chat, so I didn't really hear what you'd heard.
Yeah, I heard Mike. He said nobody's eerie.
Ah.
All right, Mark. You know what? Just for
I guess the sake of continuity, I'm going to try a different device, okay?
Yeah, sure.
It's tough for some people who've never listened to a GhostBox. They don't, know the sounds that do come through well enough to distinguish between them and something else. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, it's hard to get used to.
So let's try the same app you were using last night. My end, or do you want to do it on your? Let's do it on my end.
Yeah, give it a try on your end for a
different.
change, because I did it on my end the other night, so it'll be interesting for me to hear it coming down your end recorded like pretty much you got the other day. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So
So
like you, I miss a lot when I'm hearing it here, but
yeah, was that the
Coulter's box.
Jeez. I turned the GhostBox off and it came back on.
That's probably someone saying something to you, that is. Saying, hey, I was
Alright.
talking to you through that, but you just couldn't hear me. But yeah, they'll come through anything. It doesn't matter what you've got. If they can interfere with it.
Yeah,
they'll
like I
interfere with
was
it.
about to say something. Something starting to come through near where I am because I'm getting that static feeling on me, and I'm getting some interference with my phone. The screen keeps out. I can still hear everything fine, but
Well, I've been
trying to get-
concentrating hard today for something to come here tonight. And in all honesty, it feels just like a normal house tonight. There's nothing appeared.
right.
But I mean, obviously, you can't control these things. It's the best times for me is on the spot. I get the feeling. I start recording. Live is very difficult. I mean, I try to do it late, like now. It's 12:15 here, so I thought, yeah, it's Friday night. I'll stay up late, see what happens, see what comes through. But it's all about, I think, it's just about the time and the atmosphere as well. Like I say, if the Earth's energies are high, the magnetic field, and the moon and stuff being full moon, then yeah, pretty much they've got a lot of energy.
And see, if we don't get much on my end, we should go ahead and switch back to your end, because here the sun hasn't even gone down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's see what does or doesn't come through here.
I had the woman say hello, and then the man then. Hello. Sure, you said hello, Mark.
Yeah. All right, Mike, this is the same one we were using last night. Can you say hello real quick?
The best thing with that is you can keep twiddling up and down. You don't have to have all 5 banks on. You could just have to have 4 on, 3 on, and just obviously tweak up and down with the things on how you think the words are going to be. Just have the sliders the same. Just bear in mind, one slider is one bit of a file, and the other slider is another. So if you want it to all sound in this, if you let's just say if you have them in the same place, that's not a good idea because they're all playing at the same time, all 5 banks.
Right, exactly.
Whereas if you want it to have a slight delay, like I said, hello, you'd have it obviously it'd go from normal to slow, not fast. Do you know what I mean? And generally, I tend to move it around a bit to make it have a bit of variety. And then when your ears kind of get trained to the sound a bit and start just thinking, right, yeah, there's no coming through, I just adjust it a bit more. And
it sounds like we're starting to get some stuff through it here.
all right, I'll zip my mouth a minute and just listen and grab my rolling material.
Let me know if you want to ask anything,
Yeah, I'll just listen on the side for a minute and watch what's going on in chat as well. See if anybody wants to communicate through it, because I can hear stuff as well coming through.
It's not sunny here either. The sun just hasn't gone down all the way. Mike, can you come through this and say my name? Mike, who's the woman here right now? Mike just said Mark's here.
Yeah, it's weird because I've just sat back down. I've just gone in the kitchen, but I heard, until you said that, it said something really clear, and I was just going to say it to you, but I can't remember what it said. Now it's gone, but there was a full sentence came just before you spoke. I think it said something like, I'm not here, or something, I don't know. Or
I heard that through the other GhostBox too. Mike, can you say either Mark or my full name? First name, but I'm not getting the full name, which is better than we were doing earlier.
I heard Sylvia's name just before you spoke.
Did you hear it that time?
No. Can you say everybody's name in the chat room, Mike?
I just heard a woman say Sylvia. That's neat.
You see, the thing is, though, the voices, I mean, there's two banks, like I say, a female and a male. There's not much of the female because I run out of space that I could put in. And then I felt I'd probably do that in an update, add some more. But it doesn't necessarily mean the voice you're hearing.
Right, it's female, yeah.
But there could be, I mean, you could get a male coming through, but they just happen to use the voices available.
Yeah.
So, you know, it doesn't have to sound like the person that you know, but the messages can still come through.
Usually Mike will come through with his own voice, but I've noticed most others, you know, it's the available sound that they use.
Yeah, I understand, yeah. I noticed on that, the session we did the other day, there's an Irish voice on there, which I found really amazing.
Is anybody with Teresa right now? She says she's getting pins and needles feeling. There's a female here. Can you say your name or tell me who you know?
I keep hearing Sylvia's name.
I do too.
I just say hello, Drew.
Yeah. Tell me your name, please.
Is it trying to say Steve or Eve?
It said, yes, you heard it. Right after you said Steve, it said, yes, you heard it. We're slacking on the viewers here, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think it's because it's a new channel. And I don't know, I'll have to experiment with times. Do you know what I mean? Because some people's time zones that are getting it, they might be at work, or I don't know. I'll have to do a varied times, I think. In all honesty, the channel is still growing. It's only got 16 subscribers. It's only, what, 4 days old? So the people will see these videos and obviously subscribe, and then I mean, people are coming and going because I'm watching the view count. I mean, we have 6 people.
Yeah, I heard the "it's me, Sylvia." If you hear a voice come through that sounds a bit like mine, or maybe a little higher, but a bit like mine, that's Mike's voice. But you'll hear that echo quality to it because of the speaker. There was something real soft under there. I didn't make it out, but it was definitely a different voice.
Just go in the garden for a suture and listen on the phone. We're back in 2 minutes.
Come on. Try to talk through the speaker, okay? Please. I know you're here. Say something they can hear and distinguish. Did y'all hear the voice just then that sounded like Mark's almost coming through that? How many spirits are around me right now? Hear the name Lori. Yeah, you can hear people, Mike making fun of me, kind of. Can all the spirits say their names so the people on this list can hear them and they can try to tell me what they heard? Keep saying your names so we can hear them clearly. I heard Steve. Is there actually a Steve here with me right now?
Yeah.
I heard 1 yes and 2 no's. Mike, can you single out a spirit to talk to us and try to help them communicate and let me know what their name is? Mike, help push one spirit forward so that they can speak, and then let everybody else have their turn. Spirit, can you tell me your name? Spirit, can you tell me where you are?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what you can see? Ow. Who just did that? Who just did that? Something just poked me in the eye, Mark. This is your opportunity to communicate. Mike, will you let anybody who can come forward?
Right, back indoors now. There were quite a lot coming through there, Drew, when we were outside. It's a lot clearer on the screen than through this chat.
Did you hear me? Something poked me in the eye a second ago.
Yeah, I did, yeah. I was saying it's a lot clearer as this through the actual stream. Like I was just outside the door and I was listening to it on here and it was a lot clearer.
Yeah. Can any spirits tell me what it looks like where they are?
How come your stream stick goes up right, Drew, and mine goes across?
Because I'm holding it that way.
Oh, okay.
I can do it. I just didn't want to show my dirty room.
Yeah, true. That's what so my table here is a right mess. Got all the jumps pushed to one side here.
Yeah, I've got all the guns and ammo on my dresser and dirt all over my nightstand. Okay, how many spirits are here with us now?
Becky came through then.
I heard you say my name. What do you want?
It's something about hurt me, heard me.
I keep getting a feeling like I'm getting poked in the eye, so I may be feeling something that happened to another spirit, you know?
Yeah, maybe they had something wrong with their eye and they're trying to get you to say that this spirit had something wrong with their eye, whoever's coming through.
Was there something wrong with your eye, or did you get an injury to your face? All right, let's step it up here. Stop being so timid. Come forward. Speak. Tell me anything you want to. Call me anything you want to. I don't know why it's going so slow all of a sudden. I don't have them turn down slow like that. You can see where the sliders are here. This would be... I just heard my name there. I just heard the name Rob. Ever since I started talking with Rob Price, I've been getting his name all the time. All right, let's kind of start this over here, Mike. I know you're helping a little bit, but can you help me a little more, bud? That's not enough tonight. Push them forward. Try to help them speak. If there's any spirits here, can you say your name one at a time? Mike, I don't want you to say my name. Get them to say names.
Peter, I said it in American, it went Peter.
Can anybody else in the chat hear the voice that's coming through that sounds a little bit like mine? Well, shoot, there's barely anybody in the chat. People keep coming in and coming out. Was that a female's voice that said, "Help me, Sylvia"? Yes, I heard that. It literally said, "Hear that," with like an upward inflection.
Yeah,
Hear that?
I keep hearing the help me's as well. To be honest, with the ghost boxes or any ITC device, I've noticed they always come through and say, help me. It's like they just jump in.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's like the most common thing to get because all of a sudden somebody's listening. So
Yeah, that's it. It's like we're just jumping in. It's almost like, I don't know, some guy doing a radio show and someone picks up on it. He's in the street interviewing somebody and someone wants to get something across the radio, some kind of prank or something, and they just grab the mic and say something. Yeah, Sylvia. I don't think the Mr. Wonderful would say help me.
Mike. That's what I call Mike sometimes because he can be a real he can be a real good friend sometimes. I'll put it that way. I'm not going to badmouth him on YouTube.
No, you don't really like him. I don't want to help you anymore.
If he had a choice, I'm sure he wouldn't. He's kind of stuck with me.
It's like, oh, what's Drew going to want me doing for him today? Well, it's your time to cross over. You've been warning big time.
Yeah, I think somebody just called me a knob. For real.
I was going to say about 10 minutes ago, see if you can get it to swear at you, just to sort of...
The only reason I bring it up is because that's not something anybody would say here. Nobody would say that, like, nobody says knob here in that connotation.
Who is somebody or other, it said then.
Spirits, tell me what you used to do for work when you were alive.
He said the army again, but this time went we had someone from the army the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a UK name, Sylvia.
Can one of you tell me how many fingers I'm holding up?
Just said Steve again.
I keep hearing that too. Sylvia, if you want me to ask anything or ask for anyone specifically, I know Rich doesn't really come forward real quick or easily. Or if you want me to keep trying for him, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep hearing the Peter. There's like a group of names that keep coming through. It's almost like maybe the energies aren't right to come through properly tonight, and they're like using little bursts of energy to sort of get in. You know, like a little window where they can just get through, and they're just all coming in and saying the name and like, I don't know. It's a bit
Hey,
like
Rich,
my theory of
can you please come through for Sylvia? It's Sylvia that wants to hear you, not me. Mike,
Yeah, see if you can get him to come through in his own voice as well, because that'd be awesome if you could do that.
Mike, can you get Rich or ask him nicely to please come forward and to use his voice as loud as he can and say hello to Sylvia?
That's quite welcome to use some of my energy. Or even come through and say something that he used to say that we would not know. A word or something that he used to say that sort of, you knew it was him.
Rich, we're going to give you some time if you want. We'll be quiet. You can say whatever you want. Go ahead. It's interesting, since I asked for Rich, I'm not hearing much else either. Rich, if you are listening to me, and I know you're probably tuning me out, could you please say something that was a favorite of yours that Sylvia would know? All right, Mike, can you let anybody talk now? Just let them all come back and say whatever they want. There, Mark? It seems like to me after I said that to Mike that it started picking back up again.
Yeah, it's like they're gathering a bit more momentum again. And it's coming faster as well.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, you can see I don't even, I'm not messing with the app. It's running through my tablet. Video pause.
You know what, Sylvia? The best way to do it, like especially with apps like these, is for me, I don't really focus on listening because then I hear things that are not really there. So I generally like now when we're just talking and just have a little listen and just sort of let it go over your head and just listen. And when certain things come through, it's like you turn the volume up suddenly, and you pick up on it really clear.
There is most definitely another male spirit here right now. I don't know who it is yet, but pretty hard. Any spirit that wants to, can you tell me? Or a woman? I'm hearing some things, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to lead anybody to say what I have said. You know what I mean?
Mm. Well, like I said, just like usually 10 minutes after the stream's finished, just skip through to the bits where the ghost boxes are on, and like what I do is I just type in the numbers a couple of seconds before it, and as soon as you click that, it pauses it straight on that spot, and you can hear it then.
It'll help too when we have more people involved, especially in the chat.
Yeah, because the images will be a lot
more
higher.
energy. Yeah, more energy, more more loved ones in the atmosphere, more energy, all that. It'll really get it going. With just a few of us like this, I'm not surprised at all. I'm only hearing a couple little things here and there.
See, the thing with me is everybody that I know the people, they're like the researchers and the ghost boxers and stuff like that. And a lot of them aren't really interested in stuff like this because they see it every day anyway. But
yeah,
it'd be great to get people that like getting readings and stuff like that, because it'd be nice to be able to do something like this in a different way and hopefully let them hear the loved ones as well.
Yeah, I'm going to spend some time really promoting this a little bit with some of my friends and some other groups. So next time we do a video, hopefully we can have people that are willing to come for the sake of the experiment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It'd be good to have a few more people actually on the call as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'd be great if we could get like, people who can just like give people advice in the chat as well from what they're getting coming through, and like validation of family members and stuff. That'd be awesome.
That would be people like you, Sylvia, that would be able to sense things and tell people in the chat if somebody's coming through and it's the right person and things like that. Because if I'm on the video, I can tell somebody anything and they'll think he's just lying to try to promote the video. Can one of you spirits
weird,
tell me what I'm
like
eating
full
right now?
sentences trying to come through.
Say what I'm eating. No, not a medium, Sylvia. I meant a really, really lovely girl. Yes, a medium. I know that's not exactly your thing, but you can do it.
Yeah, if this channel comes quite successful, you can imagine we can like have guests on and stuff. Better just here for, because it's publicity for them, I suppose, or whatever. But they'll probably be like, yeah, come on, we'll go over there and go on the stream and do a live for them.
Can you say the name of the person I'm talking to right now that's on this screen? What am I eating? Spirits. What am I eating? Can you say it?
It said eat straight after.
Ha! It just went food. Like, you idiot, it's food. What are you thinking? What else would you eat?
Can you imagine how awesome it'd be if, like, because obviously this is chopped up speaking into small, tiny fragments of, like, parts of the words, but you imagine if they laughed. That would be awesome. Or a dog bark, or, do you know what I mean? Something that's not part of the human speech that's been, all chopped up and randomized.
I heard it right there. It said the apple. But it wasn't very loud, so I don't doubt if anybody else didn't hear it.
Sometimes it can take time for him to reply. It's never. Sometimes, for me, sometimes it's as I'm saying it or before I say it. Like, I'll think of a question, but it's just answered it before I even open my mouth, and I'm like, oh well, I was just going to ask that question, but you just said it now.
That's what Mike does a lot. As I'm asking the question, he'll say the answer before I can even finish the words. So a lot of times it doesn't come across well because I'm talking over it.
It's getting faster again. You said problem is Peter. But like, problem is Peter. Again, they're all saying Peter's name now. I wonder if Peter's trying to block the spirits from coming through.
Maybe. Heard it sounded like an older female saying, Mike is here. It was real quiet. Mike, if there's a person here that's trying to block others from speaking, take them away right away. Get them out of here.
It's weird that, because I think I'm talking to him in my head as well, but then I'm not sure if I'm actually talking to myself, because that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm talking to myself and answering myself.
I can hear Mike talking to other spirits. That's the strange thing. The others are saying very well, but I can hear Mike talking to them, having conversation. I mean, through the ghost box, I can hear him.
It's weird because I keep hearing this Peter's voice. This Peter.
Yeah.
I've said it so many times tonight.
I just heard real loud right then after you stopped talking for a second. It went, Peter!
It's like they're trying to tell us something about this Peter.
Mike, is there a Peter here? Somebody just kind of shut. I heard Eric.
Yeah, when Eric is here. Like that, exactly like that, when Eric is here, just after you said that.
Who are you?
So the attack then. I wonder if something's happened in the past or something. You're referring to it. Is that true then?
There's definitely a female that's trying to come through really hard. She just said hi right then.
Bridget, come.
Yeah, I heard that. Bridget.
Just say it again. Come, Bridget. Please tell him yes. Hello.
Yeah, it is the same kind of voice coming through for a while now. All right. Whoa, whoa. I just heard the N word real loud. Female.
I just let someone say stop. Someone's talking to the spirits. I can hear them.
Yeah. Yeah. I keep hearing and I know like Mike is having conversation, but it's like I'm hearing just the other spirits random words come through. I heard it again, the N-word. It's a high-pitched female-sounding voice, and it's said it twice now. Can you say that again? Not that I condone it. I just want to hear you say it one more time.
I wonder if they're not calling somebody, but saying it as a lingo. Do you know what I mean?
That's kind of how it sounds. That's kind of how it sounds. And I'm hearing now it's like everybody saying, "You all right? I'm all right. You're all right. I'm all right." Like,
Yeah, I'm hearing like a two-way conversation, but I'm hearing other stuff in between, so it's hard to kind of work out what they're saying. But the good thing about when it's recorded is you can keep skipping back until you get it.
spirits, do you know the spirit guide Eric that Mark has talked to? Did you hear that? The big hello?
Mm. Yeah, I've talked to Eric. I've never heard him really talk back. But his voice has come through these, so quite a bit.
There, I heard Eric right then.
Mm.
Eric. Eric, is that you? Are you here?
Laughing.
Whoa. Did you hear that? It went laughing.
No way.
That,
I'm just asking a little bit awesome if they could come through and laugh, or you know.
it did it though. It literally went laughing. It literally laughed and then said the word laughing. Who just laughed? How many spirits are here now?
Yeah, that's what it's like, Sylvia. It's kind of, I don't know, some of the words just pop out. Every day is different. It's weird. Some days you can have the apple and, I don't know, they come through better than others.
It kind of just depends on what available energy is around, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah, Peter, over and over. I mean, that hasn't stopped. Did you hear, hey, Mark?
Yep. See, I keep hearing this Bridget as well.
Yeah, Sylvia, the female voice is the one I keep hearing too. She keeps coming through real loud.
When you said I keep hearing the female's voice, it went, me too.
Yep.
It's like they can hear each other and they're kind of surprised. I hear that every time, but it's true. It's like you listen to them and it's like they're really in shock, but they can hear each other.
I just heard someone say there is an Eric.
Can Eric come forward and speak?
Eric, come forward. Speak. Help us out here, Eric.
Okay, it said. Who is there? Who am I, Eric?
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? It went Mark. And then just a second ago, the female voice said Mark real loud. Eric, if you're here, can you say his voice really loud?
Can any of the spirits speaking now tell me what I'm holding in my hand? And who's on what's in my hand?
Say what he's holding in his hand right there.
It's strange because I often wonder, like we do stuff like this, and I often wonder if they can see us, and obviously if they're like ignoring your energies, whether they can see what I've got in my hand. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes I wonder if we expect a bit too much of them. But it's definitely worth like trying. I always have a go every time. Sometimes they do actually say it.
Yeah, Sylvia, I want to mention, it's interesting when you said about the woman having a Texas accent. For a little while right after you said that, I was hearing her going, hiya, howdy, like you would if you're a country girl, like, howdy.
It's strange because Teresa was still here. That's only saying one person, so I'm wondering if there's more people here and they're just having troubles with the stream. So it's not really registering that they're here.
Yeah, I don't know why we were having so much trouble tonight. Yeah, see, Sylvia said she heard that loud howdy as well.
Mm.
I mean, it was pretty clear as day from where I am. But
Got yourself a cowboy coming through, eh?
Well, it's a female. It was like a cowgirl. Howdy. Spirits, can you tell me what your favorite activity is?
I'm sorry to say Paul.
No, I heard that. I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah, I won't either, but I just had to spit it
I
out.
wasn't going to say anything. Sylvia said it was loud.
Yeah. It really stood out, didn't it? Out of everything, I'm like really listening to all of a sudden, it's like porn. I really said that was weird. It's like a shock that we've heard them again. It's weird. When we pick up on stuff, they're kind of shocked.
I heard someone say I'm nervous, which is a good point because a lot of times with spirits, they are nervous and they're kind of afraid ghost boxes and some of the ITC stuff, so it takes them a while to get comfortable.
Yeah, they're new to it, aren't they? And who is it, Drew?
Oh, it said it right after you said my name, too. You said Drew, and it went Drew.
Oh, wow, they've got a storm where Sylvia is. See, that's good. When you got a good old storm, wow, ghost boxes just go crazy. See it again, Peter. I see him.
Can you tell me what this is hanging from my neck?
I can't see it.
What is this? Can you tell me what this is hanging from my neck?
Come on, Rich. Now's your time to shine. Just push everybody out the way and just come to the front and just grab the mic. Is that what it says, Sylvia? It says Archangel necklace.
You hear how like regular? It's got like a pattern. It's like da da
Yeah,
da
so
da
the pattern's
da
changed.
da.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was your name. Something's trying to talk to you, Mark. It just said, hi, Mark, like a little female voice.
Hi, the female who's trying to talk to me. Do you want to tell me who's calling, who you are? Really posh, like woman's voice. Go, hear me.
You hear that? It's like really like scratchy almost, and it's really soft.
Hear me.
Yeah.
Yes. Who's? I'm feeling it's a female. By the way it sounded. Who's the female trying to come through to me? See, they keep saying like, and then it said, Peter, stop. This I don't know if we've got a bit of a like Joker on the spirit side, a bit of a troll, spirit troll. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not a bad spirit, but just someone that's a playful spirit, like just messing around. A bit like when you've got kids running around and you're trying to concentrate and you can't because the kids are running around and you can't focus on what you're doing. And do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, Sylvia knows that feeling. Yeah, I'm hearing a bit of a child's voice now too. That's right. Since you mentioned that, that's really strange.
If there's a child there coming through, how old are you, little child? Can you tell me how old you are? We don't mean no harm. Don't be shy.
Okay, I think Peter's a child. I think Peter's a child because a real high-pitched Peter came through right when you said that. Good, Sylvia. I'm glad you're enjoying this because that's the whole point. It's supposed to be fun. We're not trying to change any lives with the Ghost Box. We just want people to be able to enjoy it.
It's not just that. When people come along and sort of interact and stuff as well, they're slowly getting used to the Ghost Box. So eventually, they can. I mean, obviously the apps are down there to download. There's not just mine. There's loads of them. Or they can buy a PSP7 radio and use one of them instead. Or if you can pick up a Sangean, you can hack the old ones of them, which is what this one is.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't waste a whole lot of money on an expensive Ghost Box.
No.
Because you get it done real cheap.
To start out with, for any new bit, I'd recommend the PSP7 for anybody that's new, because they're quite cheap. Can we have a roll call again, guys, please, and just all tell us your names again? So we know who's still with us.
Can everyone say their name one at a time?
Not Peter, Pete. That's weird. Not Peter, Pete.
Yeah. Because it's like the others are calling him Peter. Hey, Pete.
Stop it. Susan. Funny enough, you want an Ovilus, Sylvia? I'm actually, I've got an unreleased app that does the same thing. Well, no, sorry, it doesn't. It does the words.
Yeah, it's not exactly the same, but it's a phonetic generator like that.
In fact, what I might do is, I'll tell you what, I'm going to pan the camera on me whilst you're doing this and hold that generator up and just see if any words come up that's being said. That'll be interesting. You won't be able to hear it, but you'll be able to see it.
That's a good idea.
It just swore. It just went fucker. It went fucker.
Yeah. There's a couple that have been cussing a lot. I just haven't been calling it out. One called me a
You
pussy.
just think they went fuck you.
Yeah.
There's somebody there swearing a lot. Then it went you hear a lot.
Hey, watch your language around here, okay? We're live.
Right. I don't think I'm going to show this. Just 1 sec. They just went, what the fuck is that thing?
Yeah, I heard that.
So
Why do you keep cussing? Yeah, that female voice was like, Peter, Peter. Wow, they're really obsessed with Peter. Did you hear the little child's voice just say me? It went, me.
Oh, damn thing. These are what it said already. I can't keep the screen on though. I've still got to add the code in to keep the screen on. So I have to keep tapping the screen. It's got a history log in the middle, so you can see what words have come up. It actually reads out the words as well. You see that arrow? That arrow points to the direction of the energy. There. And this here, this in the middle, there's here. There.
Yeah. For that, it works. It works best when it's flat on the table, and it'll really start spinning around. Upstairs. Upstairs, it says.
Red. Cool.
See, it's dead weird because my screen on here is backwards, so I'm like literally reading that text backwards. Is it backwards to you?
I just heard
I'm not sure.
Something-
To be honest with you.
paranormal. Look at the word. Remember I told you I lived just south of the capital earlier?
Yeah.
Desolate.
If there's anybody now in my room, can you use the pointer on this app to point in what direction you're in, please?
Rich, can you say that word?
I think it did say it there in the background, very faint.
Leader.
Oh my god. I thought that said Peter then for a minute. I was just going to say wow, because I just heard the vocal. I said the word, but I've got the earphones on. Peter, can you somehow interfere with this app and make it say Peter? That would be awesome if you could do that.
I heard I'm here.
Peter, come and put your name on the screen. Use this, come and play with this toy and make your name come on the screen, please. Shows how clever you are. Oh, damn thing. I need to hurry up and get it finished. Thermal. Hey, how weird's that? I'm literally staring.
Oh, that's crazy.
Cost.
Oh, it's changed now. Wish me luck, it said.
Who's Pete?
Hey, can you see your name on my screen? So it's a Mark, help.
Mike, can you step back in and start trying to say some things? Screw. I'm hearing a real heavy Scottish accent on there.
Focus, please.
Fear.
Wait, it's no good. Pete. Pete, go ahead. Fear. It just said it.
Somebody thinks they're funny, obviously.
Hmm. Well, I'm not sure it said Mark Coltus or Mark Focus.
I heard the Mark part. I don't know what was after it.
Candy.
I said Pete too. I was like, no way. Oh.
I'll show you an app that nearly came out. Whilst this is all playing, I'll take this opportunity to show some, but I never actually did finish it off. This was nearly the Foxbox. I changed my mind at the last minute. But the only difference is when you press record, you get a whole new screen.
That's cool.
But
That's really cool.
But then I rechanged it.
Yeah.
That is now the Voxbox. Like I said, I've got loads of half-finished stuff. That one you record your own banks on.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that one.
It's similar to this one, but obviously you haven't got the slider controls, and this has got longer files in, so you've got a choice of up to 4 seconds, right down to the milliseconds, depending on how you want it. But funnily enough, I hear a lot, even when it's got loads of them jammed together, playing long amounts of files, because there's 4 of them playing, it's still jumping.
Does your phonetic generator have swear words in the library?
No.
Okay. I think most don't.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I didn't put them in.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of a general rule of thumb is that you just shouldn't put those in, but I'm trying to think. I've had a bunch of different apps that are phonetic generators, and I don't think any of them had swear words in the libraries.
What are you saying? You think I should slip some in? Couldn't be very nice, would it? You're like, oh, hello, is there anybody there? Fuck you. Whoa.
Yeah, especially when it's warming up and it like kicks out just 1 or 2 random words, you know?
Yeah.
Are there any spirits here? Fuck yourself.
That's what I mean, yeah. Visit Mark. And then it went, hello.
Yeah, I heard that.
I know. Bloody ass, pain in the ass.
Good job, Mark.
Now, I've never, ever had this do anything yet. But one day it will.
Somebody just said it happens.
This is one of the apps that's due to come out soon enough. You see, look, this is how a lot of my apps start out.
Yeah, I hear you. What's your name? I heard it, Peter.
Anyway, you all right, Pete?
Mark Coulter's
Yeah.
paranormal.
Zach.
All right, Mark. I think it's a good time to switch off my ghost box at least, because it's not doing anything new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow, that was loud for a long time.
Yeah. I think what we should probably do is just have like little gaps.
Yeah, sure. Well,
You know,
if,
so it's
if
not-
we have more viewers, then we can have, a segment and then a discussion about did we hear this or that, then start it back up and start asking questions and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be good. That would be good. That'd be interesting. But yeah, this generator app, I've had it more or less done for a long time. It's just been on a back burner. I just ended up moving on to other things because once I start doing the apps, I get so much come through my head ideas wise. I've got loads of half done apps that are kind of workable, but they're not finished. Because there's obviously certain things like if you press this button, that should do that, and it'll only do it when this does that. And so yeah, just little odds and ends really. They just need like a polish up, and then they're finished.
Yeah, Sylvia, if you're running a ghost box, it's really good to pray beforehand. I do normally. I don't do it often when Mark and I are doing it, just to let things be as open as possible. But I usually, do a prayer in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Please protect me and guide good spirits of your light and energy and love to me to communicate. Protect them, protect me, and protect my family while I do this. In Jesus' name, amen. And then after I'm done, I'll do another prayer similar to that, asking for the communication of the spirits to be shut down and protection for me and my family, and making sure that the communication is over and nothing lingers that's come through. Of course, Mike never goes away, but it's good to protect yourself in that way.
Oh,
Big
definitely.
white light of God surrounding you like a suit of armor.
I've already asked Archangel Michael before we came on to protect me. Like I say, the way I do it is I just visualize the light. I visualize a white light, it's really bright. And then basically I just ask it to come down and surround me. And then what I do is I bring it around. Well, as it's around me, I then say, right, I want to spread this light now beyond the premises of the house, the walls, protect the family within, and goes pretty much as far as the fence and the perimeter of the house. And that's it. And it usually does the trick for me every time. In fact, to be honest with you, I think my sessions are better if I just try and do it, and I don't do that first. I don't get nowhere near as much.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, especially asking for Michael, he's really good at protecting. That's his thing. Archangel Michael, protect us. And asking for the Archangel Ariel to help guide spirits to you is a good prayer as well, because that's what the Archangel Ariel does is Ariel's described as the one who God helps, and Ariel's also described as guiding souls in and out of the light. and showing them the correct ways to go.
Yeah, exactly. Like lighting up the path, sort of thing. Guide them into the light.
Done
I could sit and
that
play
more
with
than a few times where I've prayed to Ariel.
I could play with this all day. You know, I love it. I think they're amazing things.
Yeah. Plasma ball.
Yeah, I love it. It's brilliant. Don't know why. It's just really fascinating, especially when you put your hands on
Outside
it
of
there.
Sylvia's house in the storm.
Yeah, it will be like that now. Pretty awesome, man. My kids love it. They'll sit here for hours with it if I've got it out. In fact, fully enough,
Sylvia says she uses the Force for protection. She's a Jedi.
may the force be with you.
I'm just kidding.
Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, it's a shame there's not been many people coming, but like I say, the videos stay up anyway, so
Yeah.
all being well. I mean, like that on my other channel, it started off very slow to start with, but before I knew it, it was there.
Yeah.
People spread the word and stuff. People came on, but it's good to get like interactive with people as well. Like let them come on here and actually speak as well and stuff. So we don't have to do all the hard work. They can come on and take some of the load off.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's
Part of it.
a nice little community thing. But instead of on a Facebook page, it's kind of a YouTube thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or just hang out,
Yeah.
do his own thing.
I was out all day too, so I didn't really get a chance to like really tell my buddies and really promote it in groups and stuff either. So, hopefully next time I won't be on my heels coming in the door and I can do a little more promoting and stuff. Because I've got a dual clock, so I know what time it is where you are. So when you tell me when the next video is gonna be, I'll start promoting it and putting the time out there and stuff like that. And between the two of us, we ought to be able to see people next time.
Like,
Oh,
no wonder I was getting the heathen stuff.
Yeah. Alright, Jesus. Oh,
All right, man.
For the night, and then I think we're gonna have to retire because it's what time is it? 2:21 a.m.
Yeah.
and it's very, very quiet. And yeah, I think it's time I get some shut eye, have a cigarette, and then go to bed.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah. What time is it there?
I was up. It's 9:22 right now, but I only slept like 3 hours last night. I'm taking a new pain medicine, and for some reason it's like, I don't know, I'm not sleeping as much. Like I'll get 3 or 4 hours of sleep, and then all of a sudden I'm just awake as can be. Myself go back to sleep.
Have you tried any of the music stuff that's on YouTube? For like really,
Yeah,
really
I
relaxing,
have.
cleansing-
Yeah, I have none of it's
cleansing
ever
tones
worked.
and stuff. I love them. I do. I absolutely love them.
Sleep therapy music stuff that's out there.
Well, it's not so much the sleep therapy ones I listen to. It's the ones that are spiritual, like ones. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
It's called-
okay. Yeah.
I don't know. They're just really relaxing.
Yeah, there's some that I do like, and I like the theory behind it that they're actually like certain frequencies to promote beta waves, which will help you calm down and stuff. Some of that, like I kind of believe in and stuff, but at the same time, I'm on a lot of medications, and those really mess with my system anyway. So
Yeah, they do. Medication does indeed.
yeah, my goal is to try to figure out eventually how to get off as many as I can, because I don't want to take pain medicine. I don't want to take any of that stuff anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely worth thinking about doing all the retuning. I can't remember what it's called now. Brainwave generator or something it's called that I've got for the PC.
I had an app that was like that.
Yeah, I think it's a spin-off of the proper brainwave generator, and it's just all
Yeah.
tones and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still around, because I feel like it wasn't available anymore after I switched
phones a few times, you know.
Holy shit. Ha! I'm going to have a look and see if there is still something like that around, because that'd be easy to make. Because all I have to do is just tune them to the frequencies. In fact,
No kidding.
do you know what? If I go into my phone now, funnily enough, I have been. What I do is I generally just play around as well with the app software, and just. Oh, I haven't actually got it in here. Oh no, that's a shame. I must have took it out again earlier when I installed it. But I have actually been messing around with tone generators recently. But I must have took it back out again today when I put it in. I've taken it back out again.
Sylvia said meditation and weed, and she's absolutely right. I can't smoke right now because of the medicines I take and the doctors I have to see right now. But as soon as it becomes medically available or decriminalized where I am, I'm going to stop taking all my medicines and start doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was working on something for subwoofers, basically. I know there's loads out there, but I like to do it for myself. So, I'm not so sure. Oh, yeah, you can't hear the bass on it, but can you hear the tone? So it just looks nice and simple at the minute. But it's got, like I say, I can crank it down. Oh, I can get it right down to 1 hertz, which is interesting because I've realised that if I blend the tones, so if I've had 2 versions of the app, so I can open 2 at once, and when you blend the tones, it's really weird because I can't hear anything past 29 hertz. It's too low. But if I have a higher frequency tone on the other app, when I lower it down, I can get it right down to about 15 and still hear it.
Yeah, it's there's like a way that the frequencies can bounce off the walls and then bounce off each other.
Well,
And they'll start making different tones too.
It acts as a carrier wave. The higher frequency acts as a carrier wave to carry the low wave.
Yeah.
So it kind of lifts it up a scale, up a notch, so you can actually hear it. It's weird. Like I say, I'm getting
We've got another viewer here.
I'm getting quite into this.
No, we don't.
Research of sound, like I say, messing with tones, because what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to use like beat frequencies. Not beat as in music beat, as in beat as in your natural body frequencies. And I was going to have them overlay on the sound banks on the files, but you wouldn't actually physically hear it. It would be a low frequency hum, but you wouldn't actually hear it amongst the actual sounds. But what we're going to do is say, like, because what I do is I get a CD and I chop it up, randomize it all and everything into small fragments. So I basically got a CD, put it in my editor, mixed over the top a single tone, and then chopped it all up. Then I want to try and do a bit of that as well and just find the right frequencies. But anyway, I've got my fag ready. Oh, we've got 3 viewers now. Look, just as I'm going, time for a wee, ready for my bed, and everybody pops on. Which is, it's about right, because I used to stream a lot. I used to stream a lot when I was DJing, and this would be about the time I'd start, because all the other countries now are lining up, and it's a good time. It's 3 o'clock in the UK to get a lot of viewers and stuff if you're on a radio or on live,
right?
Because you get a lot of countries that are kind of up at that time and tuning in. So
yeah,
but it's just too late for me to stay up at that time. I mean, my daughter says to me, she's like, I dare you to do a GhostBox at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, why? She's like, because I've been watching
all those challenges.
Yeah, I've been
it's ridiculous. There's all these challenges.
You can do the Charlie at 3 o'clock. I'm like, listen, I don't want to do a Charlie.
I haven't seen a single one that actually caught any evidence. We've gotten more on our little test run
GhostBox sessions than I've seen on all those professionally done videos about 3 a.m. challenges.
Mm.
Just, it's clickbait, you know what I mean? They say 3 a.m. challenge and everybody clicks it.
Yeah, yeah. It is. The internet's all about clickbait these days. Or false
True.
advertising. You see a picture on something as well. Like, it gets me. You'll see a post and it'll have a picture to represent the post with a video inside. And you think that that image represents a still from that video, and it doesn't. It's not even in the video.
Right.
But that's the thing that got you to go there in the first place,
I
because you want
know,
to see
yeah,
the rest
they do.
of what's on that post.
They superimpose something into the picture. Oh, did they really catch something? No, they didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. It's 9:30 there. So what, 9:30 p.m. Yeah.
It's
Be.
exactly 9:30.
It gets me how you guys have massive time zones, you know, because America's such a big country. It's like
Yeah.
the time zone differences. I mean, there's people that are actually there in my time zone, which I find
yeah. I mean,
really strange.
a buddy of mine that used to live here, and then we went in Florida together for a while, and then I came back home and went to Texas, and he's like in your time zone now. But to my buddy Chris, done. We're just kind of chatting, man. So we're not really going to do anything at this point.
No,
Like
all
almost 3 a.m. where Mark is. So
yeah, it's 2:30 here. About ready to hit the sack, as we call it. This is the bit that I like about life. Funnily enough, sleep is the best part of my life, because I float off. I'm in a magical place and it's brilliant. Absolutely amazing. I love it.
yeah, that's not the case for me.
I love it. I do. I really love it. I prefer my sleep world more than this. And I don't mean sleep like as in like in a lazy way. I literally, when I sleep, I do go somewhere and I remember it. I don't just have these dreams. I like
dream walking, they call it.
Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of being like a traveler that travels to different different cosmoses and stuff, and it's like just different. I don't know. I'm just in different realities. It's weird.
Well, that's what it is.
It's never the same place where I go to sleep. I'm never the same person, but I always have the same traits. I can always fly, hold my arms up. The weird thing is, I cannot just fly in my dreams. I have to run and catch the wind. Like it's
like you got wings.
Do you know like the air hockey? How the thing sits on the wind. That's how I feel, like there's wind coming up, but I sort of run and then just jump, and the next thing you know, I'm on this bit of wind and I can fly. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing, but I have to run first. Just reading the chat from here. The UK is not a bad place.
I can't see the chat right now. I'm moving stuff around.
Yeah, Sylvia was saying she'd like to move to the UK.
Me too. My mom's actually in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's not bad, apart from the weather. The weather's crap.
Right. My mom and my aunt go to London like every other summer.
Now you see London. I don't like London. London's it's a big capital that's ridiculous. The prices are high. They charge you bloody. Oh, it's just weird. It's like you charge you to drive through there, and no, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
You're better off out of London.
It's like a gigantic Disneyland with a queen, a real queen.
Everybody's coming on now. Look, now we're going.
I'm not even looking at the chat. I don't know.
There's 5 viewers now. Hi, 5 viewers. 4 viewers.
Hi, 5 viewers.
Yeah. Sorry, we're just about to switch off. We're just wrapping up.
Yeah, I think I'm going to head on out, Mark, and try to relax a bit before I try to go to sleep.
I'll give you
Are
one
you
bit
going
of
to try?
advice. Am I going to what, sorry?
I was going to say, are you going to try to do another video tomorrow, or?
I'm not sure. Because I don't want to
Alright.
be doing them like daily, because it'll just get a bit
Yeah.
boring after a while. So I just want to kind of like, it's not only that, but I want the subscribers to go up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because then it's a bit more interesting when there's more people in there. We can obviously, like I say, people can throw stuff at us, and then we can see if we can get a response down the ghost boxes. Or
I'll tell you what, I'll work on making another video, a current one. You can put that on your channel if you want. That actually has like the subtitles in it and stuff like that.
Oh, on the other channel, it's got the videos on. Yeah, could do.
Yeah. And that way you can just say, like, this is what we're using now, you know?
That'd be good. But yeah, like I say, when you get a minute, just go through this stream tonight and just see if you can mark. Obviously, don't mark out everything here because it's ridiculous. I've tried with that last one, and I'd be there all day writing words down. So I'll just like pick out.
I'll time stamp it and pick it out.
Time stamp it, yeah. Because I'll do the same thing. I'll just whack some in and.
Yeah, I'll probably do that like early in the morning.
Yeah, there's no
go
rush.
back and do it because it definitely, you know, it helps to take some time away from listening to that kind of stuff, and then it's all of a sudden fresh and new, and you can hear it all well.
Yeah. Ooh. Right. Well. Oh, jeez, I'm so tired. 2:36 in the morning. This is me signing out, and yeah, like I say, I don't want to be doing them every day. I am quite knackered because I've had a few nights where I've stayed up late now.
Yeah,
and I'm up early in the morning. So.
All right, man. Well, cheers. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Thanks for anybody who's watching.
Cheers for calling on, and good night, Sylvia. Cheers for coming and joining us again tonight. And the other 3 viewers that we don't know who you are. I'm sorry, but I've been on since 11 minutes past 11. Did you get that? The 11 minutes past 11. I did.
Yep.
The bit of pun there, eh? I just thought, yeah, go on. I'll do it just for a change. I'll just quit at 11. I'll randomise and I'll have it 11. So yeah. But it seems the angels was possibly with us tonight, but the people wasn't. So hopefully we'll have it next time.
All right, cheers.
All right, I'll catch you later. Night, Sylvia. Night, Drew. I'll see you soon.
Night.
Night.